welcome back to Comic Frontline. Jay here with another review. Today I'm reviewing Star Trek number 37 of the ongoing series. It is written by Mike Johnson and the art is by Tony Shasteen. Now, this is part 3 of the arc where Q has decided for fun and amusement he's going to go to the alternate timeline of James T. Kirk and the one that was set up in the new movies, and propel them into the future to see what their future would be like if they just disappeared from time. And it's a very dark future because the Federation has fallen, the Dominion and the Klingons are at war. The Klingons are now controlling half of the Alpha Quadrant, including Earth, where the new Chancellor is set up at. And Cisco explains this all to Kirk and tells him, I've lived under this for a long time. I've been a spy for the Chancellor, but I'm really, hoping for the Federation underground to take up hold and come back. He said, I have faith in them and all that. So he takes him to meet the Chancellor. Worf right away goes, "You're Kirk. Why are you here in this time period?" And Kirk tells him, we were some omniscient being just propelled us into the future. And he was like, "How do you know who I am?" He was like, "You don't rule a world without knowing their history. I studied your history." And Worf is interested in it and wants to know more about what Cisco has to tell him. Now, the other side of the story is McCoy and Spock are taken to a Bajoran, a Bajoran Cardassian type, prison planet slave thing, where they meet up with Dr. Bashir, who, after finding out who they are, sets them up with Quark, who sets them up with Kira, who's working with the Federation Resistance. So there's a lot of connections, especially if you're a DS9 fan, you would really like the interaction. Now, Odo and Cisco are old friends here, so, Odo is a founder, but we don't really know much about him in this timeline, why he's so friendly with Cisco or anything. We don't know how any of these characters really know each other, because Cisco said that he was born underneath the Dominion rule, underneath this whole Klingon Dominion thing. So if he was born during then I don't understand how all these characters know each other, but it's interesting to say the least. So as Worf is ready to go into the hall to talk to Cisco and Kirk, his brother and his guards stab him in the back, literally. And we find out that they're not actually Klingons. They are founders and changelings, and they're there to basically assassinate him, and they've been trying to take over Earth, and now they've escalated their plans because of Kirk's appearance and Cisco's information, and Earth is now underneath Dominion's control. I really like this story. It uses Q in a way that's really well done. A lot of people don't like Q because he's overdone, but I think here he's just very slightly used as a catalyst. He's more of a catalyst. He's not the antagonist. He's a catalyst for the story, and I really like that. I like the interaction with the characters, how different they are, but how similar they are. It's like you can't take the core essence out of these characters. And Q does tell Kirk and them that, you're not, well, he tells Spock and McCoy, don't worry, this is not how it's going to stay. Basically, I'm just letting you see a little possible future, but everything will go back to normal eventually, which we already know. I thought that was kind of a weak point, so I'm giving it 4 stars, this story. Still a very good story. The art is really, really good. I mean, it's not J.K. Woodward, painted, beautiful adaptation of the actors' faces and likeness, but is very, very close. This is the closest I've probably seen in um and art outside of J.K. Woodward, and that's high praise for me. I'm giving the art still 5 stars because you see Odo, you see Renee Obgen. I forget how to pronounce his last name, but you see the actor. You see Cisco, you see the actor. You see um, all these characters. You see Kirk, you see the actor, you see any character you see here, you're going to see the resemblance in it. Worf looks just like Michael Dorn, so you can really tell that these are these characters. I know who Kern was before they even said his name because he looks just like the actor who portrayed him in Star Trek Deep Space Nine and Star Trek The Next Generation stuff. So once again, art 5 stars, top notch. Altogether, I want to give the overall issue um, 4.5 stars because I think it was really well done, and I recommend picking up this issue as well as the previous 2 issues to really get into the whole arc, and it's a really good arc. If you like the Star Trek Q episodes, if you like alternate reality stories, this is the thing for you. Once again, 4.5 stars. Highly recommend it. Well, those are my thoughts. Now I want to know what yours are in the comments below. Also, like this video, subscribe to Comic Frontline, check out and subscribe to my channel, The Comic Book Theater. Check out Comic Frontline, the site, for all the latest previews, reviews, news, and interviews. For even more news on all things related to comics, comicrelated.com is your source for all your comic book needs with daily updates. And don't forget to like and follow me and Comic Frontline on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. I'll include all these links in the description below. Until then, I'll catch you in the next review.